Like, imagine your girl about to like she's about to like suck your dick, bro. She's like, put the finger across your chest, looking down your chest. She pull it out. She pull it out, and you go, ahoy, matey. Done. She's putting it right back in. She's getting dressed, and that's it, over.
Okay, Yusuf, what do you see?
I see two like Dracos / like Uzis back to back on each other.
I see Future's next album cover, bro.
Turn out the lights. I'm looking for. Yeah, bro. When I'm done with Miguel, they gonna put his picture up for Dia dos Muertos, whatever. Brian, what's the name of the holiday? The Day of the Dead, Dia dos Muertos.
Yeah, no, you said it pretty.
I
right.
did. I did. Hey, no, I'm one of them for real. You know what I'm saying? But
you get in there. You get in there.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sometimes Movies. We're your host.
I'm Gagen.
Bryan Jiminez.
And I'm Yusef Shah. So today we're going to be talking about some other couple topics, but we want to get started with Batman. So Batman's coming out March 4th, is that correct?
Yeah, March 4th or 5th.
So who's creaming their pants right now, or is it just me?
I'm pretty excited. I really haven't been seeing much stuff about it, and I forgot that it was even coming out this soon. I thought it was coming out later, and I just checked because I saw an ad, and I was like, oh shit, it comes out in like 2 weeks. But I feel like the vibes of this movie look really, really good.
Can I tell you guys something like weird that I do? So when I go to the gym, I sometimes listen to like, I don't know, like rap music when I work out, but I feel like it doesn't always get me in the
soundtracks.
Yeah, so recently, for the past like 2-3 weeks, I've been listening to like different Batman soundtracks, like from the Dark Knight, Batman Begins, like from the Arkham City games, and even I've been listening to the main theme of this movie too. And like, I don't know, like just listening to like Batman's score and like kind of like movie soundtrack is mostly, there's like other, but it's mostly just Batman like soundtracks. Like that really gets me in the zone. Like I feel like I am like Batman. Like I feel like a killer, bro. I don't always. What'd you say?
You're gonna be a superhero, bad.
Bro, it's crazy. And I know it's crazy. I don't always like feel like I'm Batman. Sometimes like I'll take like other characters, like I'll watch a show and I'll like kind of like channel their energy and like use that to like motivate me while I work out. It's like weird, but like I feel like a killer when I listen to it.
Think of yourself as that character when you work out?
Like kind of. I kind of use their perspective. Like I kind of think through their perspective, and that like motivates me. Like so to an extent, I would say like kind of. I do kind of think like as that character. It's weird. Like I don't know how like, but like it's intense, bro. Like that rush, like you feel like. I literally, because like a lot of the Batman soundtrack is like basically like horror movie soundtrack when you think about it, and like I feel like I'm a killer, bro. Like it's crazy.
I just imagine you being at the gym, someone's like, hey, can I use that weight after? He's like, I'm vengeance.
I'm vengeance. Yeah, but yeah, this movie's about to be crazy. Brian, how you feeling? Are you excited for the movie?
I got tickets ready to see it, so yeah, I think I'm pretty excited.
Oh, wait, who you seeing it with?
How far in advance you buy tickets usually, Brian?
Huh?
How far in advance you usually buy tickets for stuff?
When they announce it. If I really want to see the movie. Like when the Spider-Man tickets came out, I bought it like 5 minutes after they were released, so I was pretty quick on that one. Because when I was younger, I couldn't go to a lot of the premieres because I was younger, right? And I would have to like tell my parents like, can you drive me there like midnight? And then be like, fuck no. But now, I mean, I can go whenever, and I'm taking full advantage of that because it's different. It's a different environment because whoever goes to premieres, they're the biggest fans of whatever movie that is, and the energy is so much different than going like 3 weeks after the movie was released. In my opinion, right?
Yeah, I definitely try to at least go like the opening week if possible for bigger stuff.
Yeah. If it's something I really care about, I'll try and go. I think I go to more movies now than I did when I was in high school. In high school, I was a very busy person, and it was just like stuff like going to movies. It was just like I didn't care for. Like what I used to do, I was actually a terrible kid. I would just wait till the movie's been out long enough, and I would just like once it was on DVD or like stream or whatever, then I would just go find it on Put Locker and watch it then. But I did not care at all. Even though I was a big movie person, I didn't care at all about like going to theater to go like see a movie. Like it's strange.
I've always enjoyed the movie theater experience, and I always like don't understand why people. Well, I mean, I guess I can kind of understand why people don't.
Mhm.
But, like, I just can't relate to that because I enjoy going to the movie theater, especially for like what Brian said, like when you have like a really good theater
Mhm.
audience, like that just exemplifies the whole experience as a whole. I feel like.
Well, I feel like that hasn't always been a thing, has it? Like I feel like that whole like
Always,
theater
like-
audience like kind of started really with like Infinity War, because people didn't remember talking like during a movie is like a cardinal sin, and like no one would clap. Like I like rarely people would clap at the end of the movie, so it's just like I feel like that didn't start till, like Infinity War came out.
Not just that, but I just think it's like when you can like feed off of like the audience, like if like you're all like sharing like an experience. If you have as long as you have a good audience, I think it's good. For example, like when I went to see A Quiet Place in theaters, that was a really fun experience because no one made a noise at all.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. So, do you think that's like the same with like stand-up comedy, for example? Like when you watch like a stand-up comedy special by yourself compared to when you're there in person watching it together? Because I feel like even though like you may find the joke funny, you might not always laugh when you hear it. But I feel like when you're in that audience of like you're hearing like a joke that's funny, like at a comedy show, you're gonna laugh more often because everyone else is laughing around you, and you're kind of feeding off that energy a bit more. Do you think it's a bit like that?
I guess a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in some ways.
I've never been to a comedy show though, like in person.
Oh, it's really fun.
I don't think I've ever been to a comedy club.
I haven't been one in person, but I'm a huge fan of stand-up comedy. Like I love it.
Yeah. I'd like to go to one.
I
So a lot
watch.
of comics sometimes don't go to Philly, which kind of sucks. They either go
Yeah.
to Philly, Reading, or like Atlantic City, and it's like I'm not about to go to Atlantic City.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't. Yeah, a lot of stand-ups don't really come. I don't know why though, because like this is like
when Bill Burr shit on Philly for having for being a bad audience for him.
it was funny. That honestly, I respect him for that. Like, if you're just getting booed, just start shitting, just start fucking up, disrespecting the city. Do you know that one like Dave Chappelle joke about what he did when he bombed on stage?
Was it Chicago? Was it?
It was Detroit. It was Detroit. He was very mad to see Detroit that night. That was the punchline, and it was he went around. He bought like 50,000. No, he used all the money he was paid for the show, which was like $50,000, something like that. He bought $50,000 of bubble gum and gave it to all the homeless people so they could chew it but still be hungry.
That's fucking evil.
It's
a different level. Well, I thought that
was a funny guy.
No, okay, I love him, bro.
He's also very likable. So many people try to like make like all this like cancel culture shit on him, but I feel like he just like isn't like a type of guy you can cancel. Like people just exaggerate so much about him when I feel like he really isn't like in the wrong.
He's great. I would love to see him live one day.
I feel like cancel culture has kind of transformed in these past like year or two, because I feel like cancel culture was more of a thing like 5 years back, but I feel like it's kind of been taken away from like social media and been like, I feel like cancel culture has kind of been used by like politicians now. Like for Joe Rogan, for example, like you see how they've been trying to cancel Joe Rogan, like the N-word stuff that's been going on and the misinformation, blah, blah, blah. And then Joe Rogan came out and like actually like apologized and explains like how like kind of explained like the whole situation of how like the misinformation, like, and once he realized that the information was wrong, he then like took the video down and like pretty much made a disclaimer to like advise that like there might be some misinformation there. Along with that, he's just not a news source. Like he brings on different types of guests and they can talk about stuff that's going on, but he himself is not a source of news and he never has like tried to be such a thing. And the thing is,
yet he is a news source, but he didn't try to be a news source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because of his large audience, he has now become a news source, and he didn't plan to be this big, and now he's dealing with the consequences.
But you could say that about any social media platform, because look, Instagram's not a news source, but you can find news on there.
I would argue it is a news source today.
I guess it's the power of having an audience.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gets so many views. He gets more views than like CNN, like on the actual like TV station. He gets more views there. So whatever happens on his show, he gets more like reach and engagement on it.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
don't.
why I argue that he is like a news source at this point.
So do you think he should be held to the same standard as other news sources, even though that he is not like he might be versed in some topics, but he's not well versed in all things news and politics. And his podcast is guest based, so he talks about what is essentially like what his guest wants to talk about. It's like who he brings on. So he might bring on some more political people and might want to talk about politics, or he might bring on some comedians and they just making jokes the whole time. So like, could you really count as a news source as his main focus isn't news, but he might have a guest who wants to talk about some stuff that's going on in the news, so their news will be put out on there. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you make of that?
I think I'll tell you what he's been doing, right? Because obviously I'm not Joe Rogan, but what he has been doing is he's been being more responsible with the way he handles his channel, right? And whenever he feels that he crossed the line, he does apologize. But when he feels that he did nothing wrong, he doesn't apologize for it.
Which
right?
I respect. That's why I respect that.
That's what I like about him, because he's aware that, you know, he gets such media attention, and sometimes it gets weird because he's not CNN or NBC. He's just a guy having a podcast. But the people that he brings on is just people that he wants to talk to, people that he's curious about, and people like that.
Yeah.
Because we don't get to talk to a lot of people that way, and they're open to it because they realize it's not like a real interview. It's like you having a conversation with one person, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's a conversation, and in conversations we talk about, like, we may talk about news on here, but we're not a news source by any means. We're three friends having a conversation.
No one interprets it as a news source.
Yeah, well, we're just three friends, you know, having a conversation, and that's like how I see it. Like, you know, same shit you talk about at maybe not the same shit you talk about the lunch table, but you get what I mean by that, you know?
Yeah.
And then so I don't know, like that's how I kind of like feel on that, this like whole thing. It's just like I feel like politicians, because here's the thing, I've listened to a podcast called Flagrant 2, hosted by Andrew Schultz and Akash Singh, and they've been coming up with this idea of, because there's no Trump and coronavirus is dying down, they need some type of figurehead to bring in views again. They need some type of devil, because when they have some type of devil or some unifying thing that everyone hates or is angry at, they can then make content off that, and then I can bring in views. When Trump was elected and he was in office, he was always saying something wild on like every 20 seconds he was being a wild boy. So there's just a constant source of news on him, and there is a half of the country who just hated him like with their guts. So there's always going to be those people who are tuning in. So here's the thing, when you do stuff like that, we make that polarizing news, not only do you get to bring in the viewers who agree with you, who hate that, but you also bring in the viewers who are against you, who can say, see, they make this biased bullshit news, blah blah blah, fake news. So you get to bring in both sides, like, you know, and you bring it in like double the viewerships, where if you just really bring it in like your one side, or if you're doing unbiased news. And I think because those two things have, Trump and the coronavirus, have kind of like gone away, not really Corona, but Trump, they're trying to place Joe as that like new figurehead. And this was an idea they talked about on their podcast, like, and I was just thinking about that. So what do you guys make of that? Like, them news sources trying to find a new Trump to bring in views to get people mad, and that by doing that, idea of this is like calling Joe Rogan racist, blah blah blah, saying he's, you know, not reliable source, you know, trying to make him that figurehead. So what do you guys think of that?
And I don't know if they particularly target Joe Rogan all the time, but I definitely see that, because like he's like probably the biggest person. It's like he might say some like weird comment on COVID, which is easy for them to make a story off of, and then have that as their figure. But yeah, I agree for the most part. I feel like definitely like they don't have like Trump to go off of, so they do find someone else to kind of get this attention from. I can't say for sure, but I agree with your points.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a benefit to having a devil-like figure in the news, because I mean, it obviously brings in more views, more viewers, right? Which obviously benefits them.
It also creates like a controversy, which creates like discussion and feeds into the whole cycle. And especially when it's someone who's like popular or a person of interest, then there's obviously going to be people on either side that are very opinionated about said discussion.
I don't think they picked the right person for that. Like Joe Rogan was just not the right.
Joe Rogan has said before, he's like, I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's no reason why anyone should like take what I'm saying to heart.
I disagree with you, Brian. I think he's the perfect person, and here's why: is because he is their direct competition. Because a lot of people like us three probably be getting tired of like that bullshit, like just type of news, really biased to the left or right. And then so you get a guy like Joe, even though like we said he's not a source of, and it's perfect because he doesn't see himself as a source of news. He has no reason to like try to force a narrative on us. He's just going to talk about what he knows, and he'll share his opinion on about what the situation is. And some people might agree with his opinion, some people might not, but that's like what it is. He has, how do I say, no incentive to push a narrative, while these corporations do. And because people know that they're turning to alternative sources like Joe Rogan and other podcasts and social media and shit like that, since he's like the biggest kind of name out there, they're going after him. So I think like they did pick their perfect person. I just think that the rest of us aren't going to fall for it. Just really at this point.
There definitely are a lot of Joe Rogan fans that ride him so hard and worship him like a god. Because I think we all know at least one person that we've met that is that person that worships Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
It's definitely Tim.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm coming out as a Joe Rogan simp.
A Roganite. Nah. I
He's a
love
cool
it.
dude.
Rogan Wars.
Yeah.
I like Joe.
I'm a part of Joe's army.
Guys.
Although, I like Joe. I like Joe's podcast, but I'm not a big fan of his comedy because I've seen his specials and like, it just doesn't land sometimes, man. I think he's gotten a little rusty. That's just me though.
Yeah. I'm also not a fan of his comedy per se. However, here's what's crazy. I will admit, I have never actually that's not true. I've listened to his podcast once. Is when he took shrooms with Post Malone. Me and my friend Liam, we went up to go box. Where we were box at, and we just pretty much just flowed on the bags, and we had the podcast on the background. And like, I don't know, like I guess I just couldn't get into it. I think I have to like dive in. What were you gonna say?
I mean, for me, I just watch some like whenever I think there's a really interesting guest, or sometimes he has like a scientist or a historian that has like just a really interesting subject matter that to talk about. Like he had this one person that was talking, like either when he's talking about something about space or when he's talking about like Operation Paperclip with like the Nazis and everything after like World War II. Like that kind of stuff's really interesting. Either that or like a really interesting figure like Elon Musk or Quentin Tarantino or someone.
Or when he had Kanye West on.
Why would I listen to you?
He's so much. That's a perfect transition. That's a perfect transition to our next topic of this nigga Kanye West. Kanye West, week by week, continues to amaze
Headlines.
me. Continues to amaze me. I'm impressed. So his documentary came out this week, correct? This week or was it last week?
I think last week.
Okay. So his documentary came out. I just got done watching part 1 2 nights ago. And I like the documentary so far. I actually like really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good.
It is really good. I think you can, and here's what's weird about the documentary from my perspective, is you see Kanye's always had a bit of an ego, but you can really see like in his early stages, it was like not an ego, it was more just you could really call it confidence then, because he was a bit more humble, a bit more to ground, but he still had that like aura of like, I'm gonna be something great one day. And like I respect that, but you could see that he hasn't gone over the edge yet. But you can see it manifests and grow with each like new scene you see of like Kanye. But there's one scene in particular where you really see him like the most humbled, and that's when you meet his mother Donda for the first time. Now, Brian, I know you know the scene I'm talking about, so let's bring the audience through that, bro. Tell them how you felt about that shit.
I just want to start off by saying how much I appreciate these sort of documentaries. I'm surprised they have so much footage. You know,
Well,
I'm always curious about that. Like,
this was his
how, like,
idea. That's why they have so much footage.
yeah, but it's just like it's crazy because I guess he imagined himself in like
documentary, like
Would you
throughout the
say?
years?
Yeah,
he was
like
intending on like having this all documented to like have something in the future.
yes.
yeah, that's the crazy thing about it because he envisioned this in like I guess I want to say like 15, 10 years in the future. Like he was thinking that ahead.
Yeah. But to be fair, honestly, when he started this, he did produce for Jay-Z. So he had like a reason to believe he was going somewhere because he had achieved such a feat.
And he was confident.
Yeah.
Right? Which also, I mean that's the key to most of Kanye's success, really, is confidence. I do admire his confidence.
Absolutely.
You gotta admit, like, you know, he's pretty fly with it. But the scene with his mother, I never really looked into his mother before this. Like, I kind of knew what she looked like, but now, like, the way she spoke, the way she would talk to Kanye, you know, it made me understand why a lot of people say that when she did pass, how much of an effect it had on Kanye. And I can see how strong their bond was. And you know, it's a mother and son relationship, but it feels really, really personal for Kanye. Like more personal than most, I think.
The thing I really liked about like just seeing Donda and hearing that conversation with her between Kanye is you can really see the effect the death had on him because of that humbleness she brought into his life. Whenever Kanye kind of got a bit too big for his boots, you know, he'd go and he'd see his mom, and his mom would assure him to be confident, but to keep his feet on the ground or to hover just above the ground. Not to just get lost and float, but to just hover just above the ground, you know? And like that would kind of like bring him back into reality. And like you could really, in like just seeing like his face and just that aura of the conversations, like you could really see everything she ever said to him, like really stuck with him and like mean like everything her words really mattered to him. And I just thought that was just very interesting, and it was kind of like emotional too. Like so that whole scene, like when they sung together, they started rapping like his lyrics together. I was just like, oh, that kind of hit me right here. You know what I'm saying?
Like part of me, like when I was watching it, I was like, do you think all this controversy was in a way to set up the documentary, like to kind of like promote it in a way? But I might just be reaching for something.
Actually, Bri, I don't think you're reaching for something. I want you to keep going with that because I agree with you a bit. Every time Kanye has some sort of thing coming out, controversy around him does start. Have you noticed that? Yeah. And we can take a recent example with the whole Donda shit. When Donda was about to drop, this nigga was beefing with Kim. He threw on a mask, went to what was it, Mercedes Stadium, and he was living there.
He took over. He was living there.
Bro. He was living there. He just didn't. He locked himself in like a room and like was literally like working out there. Had a 48-hour live stream on him.
Right. He became a Twitch streamer for 48 hours.
He was out here beefing with bulls, coming at Drake, coming at Soulja Boy, all this, blah 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 blah. The listening parties. He was going crazy, and I feel like that always happens. Like when something big is about to happen, and like he had two really big projects coming out now because he had the Donda 2 listening party and he had this coming out, and then they know everything going on with Kim and Julia Fox. So I would agree with you, Brian. Like I don't think you're reaching at straws. I think there is a method to it,
and it works. I think it works.
It does work, and you know what's like kind of weird about it? This is another thing they touched on in the podcast is before he got with Julia Fox, he was with a few models before her. And then when her name came up, that kind of stirred the pot a bit when he got with her. And then he didn't move on to another model. He stuck with her for a little while. And I think that's because he knew that there was controversy in that. And I find that interesting.
I thought he just stuck with her because, like, you know, she's Julia Fox, but I don't know.
I mean, when you look, I don't know. I feel like when you're Kanye West and you're hanging out with models every day, I feel like Julia Fox, is she really like something incredible?
I have a question for you, Yusef, because we talked about this before. We were getting boba. It's like, you know how some artists fit each other well, they complement each other. Who matches Kanye, like, in terms of like a relationship? Like, who would be like a great couple? for that. You know what I mean?
Kanye, like for like an actual couple, like at least with Kim, he was at least like kind of like with his mom was humbled a little bit. Like he seemed a little bit more sane, and then with that companion, it just seems kind of like unhinged. So I feel like it needs someone to kind of like channel that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who would be the, like
all over the place?
who would be the female to be to put up with that task?
Because I thought you were saying for someone who's like the same energy as him.
Well, I mean, maybe in a relationship you want someone like that, but I don't know. I feel maybe Yusef has more insight on it because I mean, Yusef follows Kanye's work a little bit more than I do. I assume you, Tim.
That's a great question, Bri. You kind of stumped me on that one. Fuck.
Because I couldn't think of anyone.
Yeah, I don't.
They usually have like one person in mind, but like, I can't think of anyone.
I genuinely don't believe there's any celebrity like who could humble Kanye. You would need like some rich, well-spoken businesswoman who could like, because you would need someone who'd be able to speak to Kanye in a way in which. No, I feel like she would just. I feel like she wouldn't humble him. I feel like instead she would just enable him.
Oh shit.
I would need someone like poetic, like almost like a poet, like to be able to like speak to him in a way where in a way where he understands. Like you can't just be going out here doing all this wild shit.
I feel I feel like someone that isn't like famous. I feel like that'd just be settled down.
Yeah, and I feel like he's just a bit like gotten a bit too big for his boots. Kind of like I don't know if you really could humble him at this point. I think it's like I feel like he's gone too far on the edge a bit.
All right.
Guess you find someone though.
I think he's just gonna end up getting back with Kim. Like that's what I think was gonna happen.
Really
I think
so?
Yeah. In my honest opinion, I feel like all this. Come on now.
Yo, whenever Pete Davidson drops his new stand-up show, bro, or his new stand-up special, that's just gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop.
I would die laughing if Pete drops a spam special and just doesn't talk about this at all. Like.
He would be the one. He would be the one to just completely ignore it.
Can we talk about how Pete gets dragged through the goddamn mud?
It's the Kanye fans, bro.
It's not just Kanye. Remember when he was with Ariana? And then when he was with Ariana, niggas, all the Mac Miller fans was on Pete talking about why would you do this to Mac, bro? Why are you dating Ariana? Blah, blah, blah. Then Mac dies. Ariana breaks up with Pete. They got engaged, remember? And then Ariana breaks up with Pete. And then she drops a whole song about him before they get engaged. They get unengaged. And then she's talking about who? Who's Pete Davidson? And she was just ass. Like, it was just bad. And all the Ariana Grande fans came and dragged the shit out of Pete Davidson. And it's just like, I don't know, man.
Definitely doesn't care about it, though. He's definitely got his...
I mean, he's dating all
the... It probably gets to him. It gets to him eventually.
Yeah. He dates all the baddest...
That's like 3 groups, bro, coming after him. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And there's some toxic fan bases too. They're not normal.
They're toxic, but
they are toxic.
To me, he seems like the type of person who wouldn't care about any sort of fan base.
He's also from Staten Island. Like everyone in Staten Island is kind of an asshole, and they all. And the thing is, everyone in his hometown hates him. Apparently, that's like his whole thing. Is like they all don't like me. So it's not. I guess it's nothing new for him.
Yeah, because I think it's his whole persona is that everyone kind of hates him. So I feel like he just and that's like his like. I feel like he gets fueled off of that, and then like makes a joke out of it. I feel like he like takes it in and molds it into comedy and is able to work with it.
Mm.
Do you like his comedy, Yusef?
I've seen one of his specials actually. It's okay. His stand up is okay, but his writing is good. Like whenever he's on SNL, he's really funny. In my opinion, every time I see him on SNL, I actually like all the skits. I like it when he's on. We makes a little appearance on Weekend Update. I think he does really well. So I don't know why his stand up isn't like always as funny as some of the skits I see him in. But I do think like in terms of like comedy and humor, he does have a good like a talent. I wouldn't say he's bad, but the stand up is okay. But the skits are great. I love them.
Maybe it's because he works better with more people.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe like alone, he just, doesn't drive as much. But okay, I mean, you bring up a good point though. I mean, he does get dragged quite a lot, and he's going to continue being dragged, especially after all this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whatever direction it goes, either they break up or they continue it. It's either way. It's going to go bad. It's going to go south.
Hey, fuck it, bro. It's your life. But all right, so let's get into these Reddit questions because I'm actually kind of excited for these. All right, so we're gonna do some would you rather's, guys.
Just a disclaimer: we don't know the questions. This is our first time hearing them, guys.
This is my first time. This is also my first time reading them. I just went on the Reddit, typed in "Would you rather," and I was like, "This will get us content. Maybe someone will make something funny." So let's get into this. So the first one is you're given $100,000 on the condition that 5 people you don't know die the most painful and horrible death. Would you take the money or would you spare the people?
Is it like they die like without like you like ever seeing it or like knowing?
So you'll never see it, I'm assuming, from the way it's worded.
You'll just know what happens.
Yes, but you will know that they're
and you'll
dying.
feel guilty about it.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Depending on how
yeah.
you are. But you go, Tim. The order that we start off. So Tim, you say.
Good people, really good people.
What do you mean?
Wait,
I think it's just random people, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't think it says. Yeah, I don't think it's like good.
Just assume it's 5 everyday citizens, like normal people. Just assume it's that.
With their flaws, their families, their kids.
Like I want to say that like I wouldn't take it, but the fact that you don't see the consequences like makes me doubt myself because like you'll never like know about that being linked to you. So
well, you will know. You just won't see it, but you know this is happening.
Yeah, you'll know.
Yeah.
Like, you'll know. Like you said, like okay, whatever. I'll take the money. Like you'll go to bed knowing that.
Okay, then I say I won't take the money.
Okay, I wouldn't take the money. Like
you're taking money, really, Bri?
I wouldn't take the money in a heartbeat. I would have said no. I would be like, nah, dog.
Oh, you wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Oh, I thought you said you would. I was about to say you're a demon.
No, I wouldn't
say you're a demon. I mean, think about it like this, though. Think about it like this, bro. This iPhone right here. You know, kids are getting abused for this. These headphones.
So make the answer short. If you'd say yes.
That's what I'm.
You know, kids are getting abused for this. No, I won't know. Now, here's the thing. Everything that we consume is like at the expense of like someone getting bombed or like sold into slavery, pretty much, right? With that being said, I kind of know it's happening, but I'm not a willing participant because like these aren't the conditions. Like when I buy an iPhone, there's no one telling me, oh yeah, we made this in the sweatshop. Like when they do that. However, with someone telling me 5 people are going to die as soon as you accept this money, I can't accept it. Like, I'm going to feel that's...
Especially knowing the fact that they're dying a very excruciating death.
Specifically because of you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
So it seems everyone here in this podcast is virtuous.
Pretty moral.
Do you guys know that, like theory... Not it's not even a theory, but the idea of, like, the difference between, like, a robot's decision-making and a human's decision-making?
Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah.
So I'll give you an example to like explain what that means. There's 6 people, 6 everyday normal people, just normal regular citizens, right? Now, here's a decision that has to be made. All 6 of those people are going to die unless you choose one person who has to die. And then 5 of them can live, but that one person has to die. Now, you can choose one person and 5 of them live, or you do nothing and all 6 of them die. A robot would randomly just choose one of them and they would die and to save 5 other people because simple math. And a robot has no conscience. It simply just knows what to do. Whereas a human would hesitate and more likely than not would likely do nothing because if you choose to do nothing, you're not a willing participant in someone's murder because they were going to die regardless, like whether you did something or not. Whereas if you're choosing a person to die, you're a willing participant in someone's murder because you're dictating that person's life.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And a robot doesn't have that like feeling of like guilt because it's just like I chose you at random, and I just needed to save these 5 people. One person for 5. The math makes sense. Do you guys think you could make a decision like that? Well, what did
make the decision to kill someone to save them? Because knowing that I was saving them, I mean, I'd feel guilty. I mean, knowing that they like I'd have to make a decision. Like I can't just let them die.
So you would look at a person that you saw that was 6 people. You'd look a person like in their eyes and you said, "I choose you."
If I had my extended family and I had to choose between them all dying or me murdering one of them to save 5 of them, I would have to murder one of them.
And you're okay with like dictating that person's life. I think it's a bit different because you chose your family so you know them. But the reason why I specifically said 5 random people is because you have to point to someone and say, "I'm choosing your life to give away."
Making it random people would make it easier. That's why I said my family.
Really? You would make it easier?
Yeah, because then there's no emotional connection.
I guess, but dictating someone else's life like that?
I'll do a.
Yeah, but it's like a dictation of not doing anything, and then they all die, and then it's pointless.
I'll pull a No Country for Old Men, just flip a coin, and just at this point, bro.
You need a 6-sided dice.
Yeah, you would need a 6-sided dice.
No, I would go through each person. So if it's heads, whoever gets
you just ask them.
So you would go who the first person to get tails.
Yeah, something like that. And if 2 people get it, we'll flip a coin. Pick one and we'll. So I'm not picking. The coin's picking.
Well, but 2 people can't get it. So basically, you start with the first person. And you go heads or tails, and then whatever. Oh. So do you ask them heads or tails, like Two-Face?
Yeah, I would let them pick. I mean, I feel it's only right because if I pick for them, like I could be lying. Right?
Oh, okay. So you go up to them. You're gonna go. All right. Start with person number 1. Heads or tails. Then I guess I say like heads. You flip it and lands on tails, so they have to die.
It would kind of be like a process of elimination. So whoever gets heads survives the first round. Whoever gets tails. Oh, actually.
I think it would just be easier just to have them pick a 50-50. Where you say, you choose heads or tails.
I'm sadistic about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like that's the only way for it to be fair. You have to go down the line and just say heads or tails, and whoever guesses wrong first was fucked.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll be okay with that.
You got a revolver. You do Russian roulette. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, you're not killing the person. You're just choosing which one has to be killed.
You're killing them.
No, you just have to choose which one has to be killed. But you are not killing them. But you will be looking them in their eyes and telling them this one right here. Mm-hmm. That's some crazy shit. I don't know, man.
I definitely think I would pick one to die.
I don't know if I could choose. I think I'd just kill myself. I think I'd just have to let all 6 of them die.
I would feel more guilty if they all died.
Exactly. So what if I kill myself instead?
then everyone dies.
I sacrifice myself.
Is that if you could choose your life?
Yeah, I wouldn't just kill myself. Oh, I'm getting picked. I gotta kill myself. No.
All right.
I'll volunteer essentially.
I got another would you rather.
I'm scared. I'm too scared of death. I feel like to do that.
Would you rather fist fight a chimpanzee, a gorilla, or a baboon?
I feel a baboon.
Wait, which one's a baboon again?
A baboon's the one with the red butt. I don't know.
Oh, those guys got teeth. Oh. So are they only punching me, or they got everything at their disposal?
Like
baboons are scary, dude. Look at those guys.
You just straight up fist fight. Just straight up fist fight. Like you just walk up. We'll just say open grass field. Open grass field. Straight hands. No weapons.
Monkey, gorilla, baboon.
It was chimpanzee, gorilla, baboon. Yeah.
Definitely baboon, because that one's got with the least muscle. The rest of them are all ripped. And who would choose the gorilla? The gorilla is literally like double your weight.
Yeah.
There's no there.
I'm not gonna lie. There is like a 0% chance you survive a gorilla attack because I don't think people realize how big a gorilla's hands are.
They're
huge. As soon as it punches you, you're like done. Like it will give you severe brain damage, definitely CTE. And the thing is, a gorilla like has no like sense of like, okay, he's had enough. Like a gorilla just sees a target and it will just, what it's gonna do is it's gonna like punch you. It's going to slam you on the ground, and it's going to rapidly pound on your chest like this, and it's going to break your rib cage. your ribs are going to puncture into your lungs and you're just going to die. And then it's going to smash your face in like this. Just like a wild animal, because that's exactly what it is. It's a wild animal. It's just going to... I guess this is not good for me to act like a gorilla during Black History Month, but you get what I mean. Like, you get the idea.
You're so close. You're 5 days off, man. No, less than that. Holy shit.
Nice.
So close.
But yeah, y'all get what I mean. So it's just
that seems like a stupid question because the gorilla is just way too strong, and then the chimpanzee is a little tier below. But we always talk about Joe Rogan talking about how chimps are crazy.
Yeah, they have that wild aggression. Like, that's my issue. It's like the size.
They're also super built. Like, they're also super muscular.
Yeah.
The chimps. Let me see what the chimps look like.
I remember Joe Rogan pulled up the picture of the shaved chimpanzee. It's just straight up muscle. If you
Straight up muscle, bro. It's fucking yoked.
Like shaved chimpanzee.
Yeah, but I think baboon.
Yeah, baboon.
I mean, you still might get fucked up a little bit.
Yeah,
but like,
I don't know if I want to fight a chimp, bro. Because
this guy,
the chimps got them sharp ass teeth, and they got that aggression. Some of them are kind of muscular, yeah, bro.
Baboon, bro, baboon.
Baboons got that aggression in them too. That's what I'm worried about. Like, them niggas are just demons. And they got them sharp teeth, bro. Like,
that's the only thing that the baboons got, but I feel like I'd be more likely to survive if I fought a baboon out of anything else.
yeah.
I could take it.
Went straight for like my. Wait, I want to see if this link works, but that's a shaved chimpanzee.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm thinking.
How are you gonna get beat up by a guy that's showing his ass up, bro?
They all have their ass out.
No, but a baboon's sticking out, bro. It's bright pink, like. All right, but it seems baboon is a choice to go here.
Yeah, the gorilla isn't even like that's not even a fight. They literally do like one squeeze and you're dead.
No. All right, we got the next question ready, Yusef?
All right.
Have you ever seen that one video of like the gorilla dragging a guy like with complete ease?
Yeah, that's about to be you if you pick gorilla, guys.
Yo, okay, I gotta really good. Would you rather? Would you rather automatically say, okay, would you rather automatically say ahoy matey every time you got an erection, or shiver me timbers every time you orgasm?
Say ahoy matey by far.
Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers.
I feel like it has to be shiver me timbers, because every time ahoy matey, like, because imagine, bro, you're just in class chilling, you know, you're in math class, the girl sitting next to you with the brown skin and the fat ass, and then all of a sudden your teacher's right y equals mx plus b on the board, and you're like ahoy matey. Like, come on, that's not gonna that's not discreet, bro. How's that gonna work? So
me timbers though.
But you could whisper that, like, you'd be on some, like, you know, on some
don't do that.
on some sensual type shit. So I feel like we could figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Ahoy matey though is just like too perfect.
Ahoy matey, like,
matey.
And here's the thing, bro.
It's got a little charm to it.
Here's the thing, bro.
It's wholesome.
Like, imagine your girl about to like she's about to like suck your dick, bro. She's like, put the finger across your chest, looking down your chest. She pull it out, and you go ahoy matey. Done. She's putting it right back in. She's getting dressed, and that's it. Over, immediately over. So at least,
yeah, I feel like it'd be funny enough to like keep things going.
And the thing is, here's the thing though. At least if you say shiver me timbers when you nut, you at least completed the process. You got everything you need to get done. So it's at the end.
Fair point.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying about the long-term gain here, man.
Ahoy matey is just too perfect of a combination, though, I feel like.
It is, but I feel like there's too much.
You can keep that, Tim.
Yeah.
We're going with the other option.
Yeah, Tim, you can say pussyless, but me and Bryan over here. All right. I got another one. Would you rather live in the world of Avatar or Pokemon?
Avatar.
Yeah.
Airbender or like James Cameron?
I'm assuming Avatar Last Airbender.
Oh, you got me excited and shit, bro. Because I definitely want to live in the Avatar place. But
you want to live in that Avatar?
Fuck yeah, bro. Post like battle, yeah.
No, I'd rather take Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Is it basically just like you get to bend elements like present day, or are you like in the past?
Yeah, like what's my role in these worlds? Like,
Ooh, that's right.
you know,
Unlucky guys that doesn't get to bend anything.
No, I'm
you guys
assuming.
don't be a Pokemon trainer. Though,
No,
but,
I'm assuming like in both worlds, you're a Pokemon trainer in Avatar world. You have the ability to bend. Like I don't know why they would just place you there without having the ability to bend. So in both worlds, you have the perks of both worlds.
all right.
I don't know. Realistic, like I don't know, because I feel like I wanted to say I feel like bending would be more fun, but then again, if Pokemon was a thing, I like battling Pokemon would also feel like be fun.
It's like all these motherfuckers do. They just travel. Like they travel, meet friends, and fight their pets, bro. That kind of, I mean,
they do too much walking for my liking, bro. I can't be doing all that fucking walking.
I don't mind the walking. So I'm going with Pokemon.
You get to find Pokemon.
I'm with Pokemon. Right. Get a bird, bro.
Get a flying bison. Get a flying bison.
I mean that too.
I don't know. Like, would I either have the ability to have all these powers, or have a bunch of Pokemon at my disposal to have all these powers?
I'd rather be able to firebend, because firebending would be so cool.
All right, I'm sticking with Pokemon.
I'm kind of conflicted, but initially I went towards being able to bend, so I'm going to go with that.
Good, because you dressed up as Zuko. You dressed up as Zuko, so it better be the ability to bend. Fuck out of here.
I'm such a big Pokemon nerd, though, as well. I got like all the Pokemon games.
Okay, so which main character would you rather fight? The last movie you watched, the last animated show you watched, the last action show you watched, or the last video game you played? Whatever those four things are, you would have to fight those main characters from those four things.
The last...
So, Tim, you go first and you say the last of those four you've watched and which one of those were main characters you'd have to fight.
The last movie,
animated show, live action, last video game.
Okay, so the last video game I did was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oof. That's a terrible John.
So,
are you off to a bad start?
The last movie I saw was Blade Runner 2049. The last animated show I watched was Smiling Friends.
What's that about?
It's a little comedy show on Hulu and HBO Max. It's really funny. It's only one season. There's like 8 episodes and they're 10 minutes long. It's basically a little acid trip, like scenarios where like these guys are like sent off to make people smile, and there's just a bunch of fuck shit that happens while they do it.
So that's probably your best bet right there.
Yeah, but for instance, they one of the guys has to like make the devil smile, and he like tortures him after he smiles. But
live
what was a live action show? Falcon and the Winter Soldier was my last live action show.
So definitely that animated show, because you're not beating any one of the other main characters of the.
So one of the main characters. Yeah, definitely Smiling Friends.
Brian, how about for you?
So the last technically movie would be Kanye.
No, we're not counting that. Like for real, like film, fictional film, like fictional film.
Oh, fictional film. I watched The Big Fish.
What's that about?
I'm not done watching it, but so far it's a little weird. Yeah, that's just weird storytelling. I could probably beat that guy though.
Okay, and then the last. I need to hear the other three options though, because I want to see what.
So that's a movie, a video game. Last video. Technically, I played Minecraft for like 15 minutes, so yeah, that's another one. You said anime.
Animated show, doesn't have to be animated
show.
Yeah.
My brothers are watching the Cuphead show that just came out on Netflix. So that would be the other one, because I did watch like 15 minutes of it when I sat down on the couch. And what was the other one?
Live action show. Yeah.
I haven't watched any live action.
Nothing
at the moment. No, like straight up just no.
What's the last thing you remember watching?
I don't remember. But so the question was, I had to pick one to fight one of the
protagonists.
Yeah, the main character.
Oh, the fucking Cupheads, bro. They're literally cups. They fucking smash the shit out of them.
They're really good. They shoot stuff. I don't know. They're strong.
No, they can barely like freaking like talk to a girl. Like,
I actually got a pretty fucked up list to choose from. So I have the last game I played was Batman Arkham City. So definitely not beating Batman. He wouldn't even waste his time on me, bro. I have the last animated show I watched was Demon Slayer, and I'm definitely not beating Tanjiro. Tanjiro would kick my ass. The last live action show I watched was Modern Family.
Okay, well that's your best bet.
I don't even know who the protagonist of that show is though. Cause like it's,
I don't think there is. I think Life is a protagonist.
yeah, I could regardless. I could beat all of them in Modern Family, so I think I'm choosing that one. In the last video, wait, what was my last movie I watched?
Last animated.
Last movie I
live
watched.
action.
The last movie I watched was Coco, and I could beat Miguel from Coco.
Damn.
I would whoop the shit out of him bad. Give me Miguel from Coco. Give me Miguel. I would beat the brakes off that boy.
You pick Coco herself.
Yeah, bro. When I'm done with Miguel, they gonna put his picture up for Dia dos Muertos, whatever. Brian, what's the name of the holiday? The Day of the Dead, Dia dos Muertos.
Yeah, no, you said it pretty
I
right.
did. Hey, no, I'm one of them for real. You know what I'm saying? But
you get in there.
So yeah, Miguel. Sorry, Miguel, but you have to get the ass off my boy, because I'm not fighting Batman. I'm damn sure not fighting Tanjiro, so it has to be you. All right, next one. This will be the last one we did. Then we can move on to the ink blot text. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather live in poverty in a third world country or fight someone to the death to maintain your current lifestyle?
I'll fight to the death. Like, period, bro. It's tough out in these streets. Now imagine a third world country streets.
It's definitely tough out in these streets.
To be honest, there you're probably fighting someone to the death.
Yeah, really.
Bro. They have more experience than I do, bro. Like,
if you're at the bottom of a third world country, you're gonna be fighting for a piece of food every day. So I may as well fight to someone to death here.
On everything, bro. That shit is crazy. Yeah, I think fight someone to the death too. Damn, that was a good one, but it wasn't like one where you really had to think. I feel like.
Yeah, maybe it's another one that really gets you going.
Would you rather always be sweaty or always be itchy?
Itchy is definitely would be more acceptable, but I feel like it'd be more annoying.
It would be super annoying. Though, do you think you would eventually learn not to like notice it?
I feel you could wear clothing that is, I want to say, like, hard, so when you move around it like scratches itself in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. I would go with itchy though. I would rather be itchy than sweaty, because sweaty like I think other people are affected when you're constantly sweating, but when you're itchy, no one else is affected by that, right?
You're torturous.
I'm just all that body odor, bro. Like, nah, you would smell like shit all day.
Here's the thing: I really hate being itchy all the time, and I really do not think I could like live. Like, I think it would affect my sleep. It would affect so much aspects of my life. I don't think I'd do it. And I'm kind of already sweaty all the time as it is. Like, my hands are always sweaty. Like, people always say I have clammy hands. And
what if you move somewhere cold? Wouldn't that like affect it? If you were to move somewhere really cold?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we live somewhere cold right now, so
colder than here. Like Alaska.
I don't know, bro, because it's bricking shit outside. I don't know if you've been outside lately, but that's just it's crazy.
I was outside earlier. I went to Costco.
I'm about to go with sweaty just because, like, I feel like I'm sweaty right now, so it's just
same. I feel like being itchy all the time would just be like misery. Like there's periods of times where I'm itchy for a little bit, and I feel like I want to kill yourself. If it's like that 24/7, like I said,
I probably would kill myself.
I wouldn't be able to sleep or stand still or anything.
Yeah, I think I'd end up killing myself if I was itchy all the time. I think that's what I would. Well, that's the only thing results in.
Itches in reality are like small bits of pain.
And the thing is, like, am I gonna be dripping sweat, or am I just gonna be like nervous?
I would imagine it's like that. That's how I imagined. Like,
if I'm dripping sweat. Man, bro, I don't know. I think I'd have to become a professional trainer. I think I just have to like forget
you
about.
have to have an excuse to always be sweating. Become an athlete.
I would have to become a professional. Well, I can't become an athlete. I'm 5'8", so we can cut that idea out right now. But I could become a professional trainer, and I think that's what I would do. My only issue is I have to give up ever being with a significant other for the rest of my life, because no woman's ever gonna want to be with you if you're sweaty all the time. Like that's
Well,
kind of
I'm
done.
itching
enough.
all the time.
Unless you're good looking. Unless you're good looking.
No, like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
sweaty all the time, this is a
like
huge thing.
flaking all your skin off and stuff.
And also, you have to be good looking enough for that to be acceptable. Like I have to be like model level for them to accept that. I'm good looking, but I'm not good looking enough to where like someone's dying to be with me. It's kind of like I'm good looking to the point where like if we meet and my personality is also cool, then I'll get a chance. But it's not like someone's gonna be sliding into my DM. So it's just like me being sweaty. You can, like I said, any chance of me ever being in a relationship is over after that. So I guess I just have to chase the bag and just try to be rich. Yeah.
I guess I'll be itching for the rest of my life then.
I feel like that'd be so much more like worse to deal with.
Yeah, I don't think I could, because I don't think I could sleep. Like I literally would drive myself insane.
Yeah. Or imagine driving.
Yeah,
Like
I
have you ever had to drive with a portable itch? Like,
yeah. Like I think it would affect my life too much. All right, let's move on to this fucking ink blot test. Tim, what do you think this shit is?
So when I first see it, I see like a mask. Like either like an alien or like an insect kind of mask where he's like the four eyes.
Okay.
And that's what I see. And I don't know, these are like little, it's like a nose piece, and these are like little like horn things. And so that's what I see.
I could see that.
So I saw a monster. I saw a monster. You see, like it looks like little, like in the more towards the middle, it looks like there's like almost like hands sticking out. I imagine that was the monster's hands, and obviously, like the things, the bigger objects to the right and to the left of it are like the wings. So it's this like flying monster essentially.
Okay, I'm kind of like on Bry's idea. I feel like it's a bat, like a bat type shit. I don't know. That's what I kind of get from it. It reminds me of a bat, but definitely some type of demonic type shit, like an evil, creepy bat, Giratina type shit. Kind of looks like Giratina.
Yeah, it does give Giratina vibes.
So I'm gonna say Giratina. Final answer, Giratina.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
So
one.
for this one, I see two people like standing side by side and placing their hands on each other. When Spock dies or whatever, and he puts his hand on the glass.
I see the same thing, but I see them stepping on someone's head with blood dripping.
I must be a psychopath or something because I just see two lungs. I see like two like lungs. I could also see this could be a bitch on her period as well. This could be, think of it like this. So like this is terrible. So audience, you'll see my my mouse, but you guys won't. But essentially like these two right here, the ovaries, and this is where the blood coming out. And you can see the shedding of the uterine lining in real time. So no, but I think they're lungs. I thought they looked like lungs. But,
All right.
I see these look like people that are kneeling, placing hands.
This looks like a World War II prop. Never mind. Let's move on. I'll move on to the next one. Before we get our YouTube channel taken down.
I see two gorillas.
What do you mean by that?
This one I see like a clown.
Clown. I can.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Eyes. The red middle is like a nose. The red on the sides are like the hair.
You spitting. Keep talking, Tim. You spitting. That def does look like Pennywise, bro. That for real, it's on some Pennywise type. Yo, hold on, audience. Now, y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this, audience. See what I'm talking about.
He's gonna pull it up.
Don't mind all the porn, but look at this shit.
Yeah, I just see two gorillas. Like they're like,
bro.
kind of
Audience. Tell me you're not seeing this Pennywise type shit. Like y'all tell me y'all not seeing this Pennywise type shit, bro. No. All right, but.
Yusef, have you seen anything else besides the clown?
I see two people kind of like two like tall, really tall people like staring at each other, kind of like sentinels almost.
yeah. I mean, I can understand why you guys would see a clown, but I don't see a clown.
You don't have to. It's your ink block test.
Yeah, right. But like in my mind is like, no, bro, there's no clown there. I'm like, okay, there's no clown.
I feel that. All right, move on to the next one.
Okay. Oh, this one's kind of...
Whoa.
Okay,
That's a giant. Yeah, I'm looking up at like this huge ass giant, and the giant is looking down at me.
Yusef, what do you see?
I see two different things. So if I'm looking from it bottom up, I see a dragon like flying towards me, like this weird like dark demonic dragon.
I see that.
if I look top down, I see like this Grim Reaper figure.
Yeah, I see like a skull, like a demonic skull. Like these are like horns or ears. This is like the jaw. This is like the teeth. This is like, I don't know, the sides of the face, and these are like eyes right here. Wait, oh, you can't see my mouse. I forgot about that.
I can't. We can see your mouse.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
But the first thing that came to mind is like, yeah, like a skull of like a dog or like some sort of like Grim Reaper type of thing.
So for me, it's not necessarily a skull, but I could kind of see like at the top of it's like at the very, very top, it's like it's kind of like head of like the Grim Reaper, and the rest is like its robe and whatnot. Like, I don't know.
It looks like a hellhound.
Yeah. But I mostly see a dragon. I see those two things, the Grim Reaper and the dragon.
I definitely see the face of the dragon right here and the wings.
Mm-hmm. This is a cool one.
I saw someone looking up at a giant and the giant looking down at them.
Oh, I kind of see that. Oh, I do kind of see that a little bit. I
see that as well now.
Yeah.
At first I was like, how do you see that? And then it clicked. That's a cool image.
Yeah.
Those ones are all pretty cool. Okay.
Next one.
This one's pretty basic, I feel like.
I think we're all going to say the same thing here.
Yeah, we're all going to say.
Let's say it on three. On three.
A skull.
One. What?
Oh, shit.
Damn. Butterfly.
Now, I was going to say a monarch.
A monarch?
A moth.
The moth symbolizes change.
I'm going to go with the alternative one, though, because I don't want to be boring. So the next thing I see is like two like stilettos or heels next to each other.
Mm.
Nah.
I feel like we're all going to have a second interpretation because the moth is too basic.
I mean, that's what I see, though.
The moth symbolizes change.
I just see like a moth or a monarch. Yeah.
I see a butterfly, and that's all I see. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all call me boring if y'all want, but that's a goddamn butterfly.
The pimple butterfly. What the fuck? This is weird. What the fuck? My brain can't process this.
Oh, I know what I see.
Okay, Yusef, what do you see?
I see two like Dracos / like Uzis back to back on each other.
I see Future's next album cover, bro.
Turn out the lights. I'm looking for.
For some reason,
to me, it looks like the sword in the stone.
Huh?
This looks like the sword in the stone, like or whatever.
Right, I can see that. To me, this just looks like some weird invention. Like this is a machine of some sort.
I see me using my BBC to drill Tim's asshole.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Okay. All right.
Right.
Cool. He even say no to Yusef.
Yeah. What do you mean? He didn't say no.
I see two people about to kiss.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
They're about to...
Wait, Brian, do that again. Fuck, did I get it in time? I hope I got it in time. If not, I'm gonna edit it to make it look right. Whatever. Whatever.
Try to like put him into the picture.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna edit this. That picture.
Shit.
Tim, what did you say it looked like?
I feel like it's two people in like a bunny costume, like looking at each other, like to kiss each other or something.
I see the bottom of a shark's jaw, but like not like the bottom, like the bone. You ever been to the like aquarium or some shit like that?
Yeah, and like the whole mouth.
Yeah, so I see like the bottom part of like the shark jaw.
Yeah, I can't see anything else except for these bunny costume people. I'm trying to see if I can interpret it as anything else.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
They look like they got like pregnant bellies that are touching though.
I can see that. Definitely pregnant bellies.
Okay, next one. This one's a bit colorful. This one reminds me of like
I see a brain.
Ultron from the comics.
Who? Ultron?
But now I'm seeing like actually now what I see is a wolf. The pink
Yeah,
with the wolf.
yeah.
It's like walking and it's like the reflection of the water with like the mountains to the side.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so for me, it was like a panther, like a tiger. It wasn't necessarily a wolf, but I definitely do see that nigga from Justice League. What's his name? Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf in the middle, bro. That's definitely Steppenwolf. Nigga said Galactus when I said Justice League. Yeah, I can see his face. Mm-hmm. I see both.
I just see a green
buff dude with like these like I don't know,
this
like
someone's back, bro. Someone's been hitting back there, Yusef. That's a nice ass back.
Back? Oh yeah, he definitely is hitting back there like crazy.
He's definitely hitting back.
Them delts crazy. Them delts going. You know what I'm saying?
He's got like this little like arm, like wrist, like shield things that got like spikes on the end of them.
Mm.
Yeah, this
It's kind of like swole.
Yeah, it looks like arms.
Yeah,
I like the idea of the wolf.
I see Galactus, not Galactus, Steppenwolf in the middle, and then I see just like the two tigers just like walking across on the sides. That's some crazy shit for real.
So you guys see people.
Yeah.
I just see a brain.
How do you see a brain?
Like right here is the main brain.
Yeah, like almost like a, I guess like a
cat
scan
kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I mean, like at first. But all right.
And then this area is anything.
How do they make these?
No, so what they do is they just put like ink on a piece of paper and they fold it so the ink's in the middle and so it goes evenly on both sides and then it forms a random shape. So you can do it at home and make your own.
We should do that.
I've done that before.
What the fuck?
These I see like two like Chinese dragons. Kind of like
oh, you gotta be Chinese.
What's his name?
Tim, why does it have to be Chinese?
Because that's the exact style I'm thinking of. Like the what's it called? I can't think of the word.
Shang-Chi.
No, like the guy from like Mulan.
Shang-Chi.
I'm gonna need you to both stop right now. I enjoy doing this podcast. We need to keep the YouTube channel safe.
It's like two fiery dragons with like smoke below them.
The Chinese dragons, right? Right, Tim. Chinese dragons, like you said.
Oh, it's not racist. It's part of a culture. It's like saying how like leprechauns are Irish. They're not Russian.
Those would be some mean ass fucking leprechauns, bro. All right. I see like some weird gas cloud, like a mist, almost like a magical mist.
Magical mist.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was sober before I started looking at this ink block. I've been looking at it for some time now. I'm pretty sure I'm high. This is crazy.
This definitely stumped me.
I have no idea what the hell I'm looking at.
Like a gas mask as well.
I can see a seahorse. Oh, I kind of see the gas mask in the middle.
Or now I can see a snake almost.
I kind of see a dagger in the middle, low key.
Now I see a snake. These two white parts of the eyes. This is the nose. This is the tongue. The pink is the tongue. You see that?
Nah.
It's looking straight at you. The snake's looking straight at you.
I ain't looking at shit, bro.
This is nostrils, eyes, tongue. You guys don't see that either?
No.
No? You probably do see that? Right.
What? Sorry.
Can you see a snake looking at you?
Oh shit! Yeah, I do. Yeah, with angry eyebrows.
Yeah. Yusef can't see it, apparently.
I mean, now I can, but like, yeah.
Angry
it's it just doesn't count at this point because you have to tell me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I can see it now. Oh shit! Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Oh,
yeah.
I see Sasuke's Susanoo when he's full powered.
Okay,
all right, then next one. What the hell is this?
That's a motherfucking
That's a goddamn the motherfucking
this is like biblically historical like angels. But like all like the eyes and stuff.
Angels.
Don't be fear.
Fear is the mind killer.
Like, two people holding hands like with their head together in like some sort of ceremony.
Oh, I see two people holding hands, running towards the Eiffel Tower.
I see a Valkyrie riding on a horse on both sides. And then I see like a bird in the yellow. The yellow shit under it looks like a bird. And that looks like a trachea at the top. The white part at the top looks like a trachea.
It does. Like
Yo, Brian, turn that shit off.
Okay, I turned it off.
Nigga, listen to Bonda in the middle of the podcast. Fucking wrong with you?
That's it for those ones. We can get some more though.
I think we got to keep it down to the 1 hour mark. I think.
Yeah, definitely had a long ass episode. Long ass time.
We went through all of them.
Oh wait. Wait, let me see what the ones. Wait, let me see what the ones said. Let's go through them before we wrap this shit up.
There is meanings then.
You lied to us, Tim.
What? Well, there's popular things.
Well,
Okay.
can we see them?
I gotta remember what I said. That was a gorilla for me. You guys said it was a clown.
This one said it was titled "Sex
Oh, I see.
Organs."
No, Bri, low key. I see the gorillas now. From a distance, I do see them. They weren't there when it was up close, but now I definitely do. I can see it now.
Woman holding like these I don't know, containers or something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess for me and Yusef, should click on the monkeys hanging by the tails. I think that's the third option down.
Nigga said a meat butcher in a shop. Oh, I guess I can not really.
Is this part of my body?
Them shits look like lungs, bro. You can't tell me that's not two lungs.
I see two people like pressing hands against each other.
Yeah,
A bloody
same.
spinal cord.
Little faces on the sides.
I said this was a brain. You guys said this was a
I see
wolf.
wolves.
I said tigers or lions. I know I said tigers. I didn't say no goddamn wolves.
This one says nothing at all.
Come on, a
This
bat
is
or a
a
butterfly.
Everyone
A
knows
bat or a butterfly. No, a bat or a butterfly. Perfect.
Mhm.
this one.
That's a bat.
I said that was a monster.
That's Giratina. That was Giratina.
Yeah, it is Giratina. A dirty mess. What's this?
Two people
Batman.
kissing.
Yeah,
Batman
Batman-
staring at
Batman
himself.
That's me and Yusef.
It
was?
No.
It is me and Bri. We can't
what's
confirm.
I said a miss. I don't know what the fuck.
What did I say for this?
Any descriptions here? Are these the descriptions? No, I was just talking about the Rorschach test.
Well, wait, hold on. What did I say for that one again? I had no clue what I
You
said
said
for that.
this. You said some anime shit.
Oh, I
Yeah,
said
it
it was
says-
Sasuke's Susanoo. I said this is the
Yeah.
one. This is the one that. This is the one that made me high.
When I first saw it, I definitely see two like fire dragons, but now I see more so a snake looking directly at me.
I still don't see the snake, bro.
You don't see the
What
snake?
happens?
No.
Do we get like a result? Like, you get the question. Is that it?
I'm gonna search that.
Guys, I have an answer. So here's what the test means. The test means that we all are broke and get no bitches.
What does the Rorschach test says about your personality?
Speak for yourself.
Where's your paper at? Where are your bitches? I see right now, I see an incel. I don't see no bitches and no paper.
Okay, well, common positive responses: flowers, butterflies, dancing, praise of love, child's face, female figures. Common negative responses: weapons, witches, demons, bats, fighter conflict, blood, death, monsters, explosions.
I low-key think that was like high-key like all of my answers.
That was literally all of my answers.
I mean, there's female figures.
You said that, Tim. None of us said
I see no
that.
Literally none of that was in any of my answers.
So if we say
I
these
said
negative-
I saw monsters. I said there was a what was that? I saw there was blood at some point. Yeah, no. I gotta get this checked out, guys.
So
This one, sexual response. What does it say? It's
Oh,
possible
shit.
to notice every ink block has something sexual. And as many psychologists, Freud included, believe that sexual feelings are omnipresent. They aren't uncommon as answers, but it's not only what you say, but also how you say it. Some tend to say something different, not to overdo it with their sexual responses, especially in situations with a stranger like a psychologist. People may say something else, even most people will see something sexual. For example, if you see female genitals, you may say a butterfly. It's a quite positive response. Butterflies are said to be beautiful. Almost everybody's fond of them. If you say you see both a moth or a bat, it's rather negative. A negative response is potential sexual motives. It may indicate sexual frustration and/or problems with the gender you're attracted to.
what?
Hey yo. Oh shit.
Wait. Are these supposed to be? Are these supposed to be sexual? Or they're not?
Which is saying that mine's gonna have a sexual response internally. Like there's gonna be some sort of sexual motive, I guess. Like interpretation. Or at least how it reflects you on your sexuality.
So basically the test just tells me we get no bitches. Is what I'm hearing, and I don't like that personally. And I took that personally.
Damn. So this really did mean we get no bitches.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's fucked up. Damn.
When is the pain gonna stop? All right, guys. Tim, get this shit off my screen. Guys,
That's our evaluation, our psychological evaluation for the week.
we hope you took the ink blot test with us. Please leave what you thought the shit was down below. We want to know what you guys thought because we want to see if you guys get no bitches too. But this has been another episode of Sometimes Movies. Thank you guys for watching. Brian, where can they find us?
Why you always ask me, bro?
Fine. Tim, where can they find us since Brian wants to be a little bitch about it?
Yeah, it's me too, but I mean, you'll find us on Spotify. Or you can find our social media accounts on Instagram and TikTok at Sometimes Movies Podcast.
Yes, you can. Guys,
Hell yeah.
go like, share,
Guys,
subscribe.
merch coming soon. Merch coming soon, guys. Stay tuned.
There's no merch coming soon. Don't listen to him.
Merch. There's no merch, guys. I'm sorry.
Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and see you guys soon. We out.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you guys.
Yeah.